Hello, fellow, he- hello, fellow people of the internet. It's that random Scottish guy, and welcome to part two of my definitive Doctor Who title sequence and theme tune compilation. And today I will be tackling the Doctor Who's revival, Christopher Eccleston going all the way through time and space to the present day, all the way up to Shutigatwa. So 2005, period of 2005 and 2024. So without further ado, we start off with the Christopher Eccleston era title sequence. And this is a fresh take. I enjoyed it. I think it's my favorite of the modern era title sequences. I am a huge fan of the 2005 remix of the Doctor Who theme tune, which we will hear, but only for a few seconds, because I don't want to get blocked. Well, that was the 2005 Christopher Eccleston version. This next version comes from the Christmas Invasion aired Christmas Day 2005. This was David Tennant's first episode as the nation's favorite Time Lord. He played the 10th incarnation of the Doctor. So, without further ado, let's show the clips. So, that was the titles for the Christmas Invasion. Um, so the first episode starred David Tennant. Now, this episode is new called New Earth. David Tennant's second outing as the 10th incarnation. So I know there may not be any variation, but it does have somewhat of a difference. A new theme, a slightly new altered theme tune. So, without further ado, let's show the clip. The next opening Doctor Who title variant comes from The Runaway Bride, which is Catherine Tate's first appearance as Donna Noble. And it is aired on Christmas Day 2006, before the debut of Series 3. Without further ado, let's run the clips. This next one comes from the first episode of Series 3, the episode titled Smith and Jones, which aired sometime in the year 2007. The first episode of Series 3. First appearance of companion Martha Jones. So, There's not much variation between these title sequences, but because it has a new cast member, there is that is the only variation of this title sequence. So without further ado, let's just play this clip. Well, the next opening Doctor Who opening titles variant comes from the first episode of series 4, Partners in Crime. And so without or is it no. Fuck. Cut. And cut that part out. Fuck. 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 I'm meaning Voyage of the Dam comes from the the first at the end of the aftermath of series 3. Well, after that little fuck up, let's just roll. Let's roll the clip. I might just keep that in because it'll be just. As I said, the next variant goes to the first episode of series 4, Partners in Crime. This is the return of Catherine Tate as Donna Noble. And so, without further ado, there's not that much to talk about. Roll the next clip. Hello again. The next variant comes from the Easter special Planet Z, where they updated the title sequence with brand new HD CGI graphics, which debuted in 2009 and aired up until the 1st of January 2010. So without further ado, let's play the next clip. Um, well, that could have gone well as expected. My light just source out. Oh, um, my bedroom lights are still working, but I'm having a problem with my lamp light. It doesn't want to work. Anyway, the next opening title sequence of the first episode, series 5, Smith as the 11th Doctor. So yes, without further ado, let's continue on with our marathon definitive Doctor Who title sequence and theme tune. There. So, on the next intro is from an episode from Series 6 called A Good Man Goes to War. It is a variant using the TARDIS sound from Series 6. And it has the BBC logo in the Doctor Who logo, which I think is a clever touch. So here's the next variant. Well, the next title secret variant comes from Series 7 from a town commerciant to I think it's called Time of the Angels. I might be wrong. Yeah, let's just say that this was a bad move on the BBC's part to try and modify the Series 5 and 6 variants of the opening title sequence. It looks wrong. It looks like they use Instagram filters and put over it. It's a shit editing job. It looks so fucking cheap for a show like Doctor Who. Now I know Doctor Who is notorious for being cheap in the past, but come on, we're talking about 2012, where surely the BBC had a higher budget by the early 2010s to make a show like Doctor Who. There's no excuse. Like, what were they thinking? Okay, right. The next two Doctor Who title sequence theme tune variants are from Series 7. Uh, B from the Christmas special The Snowman in 2012. We are on the first episode of Series 7B, which I forget the actual name of the episode, which is again a slightly altered variant of the titles that debuted in The Snowman. So without further ado, let's play the clip. Right. So this next variant is from the first episode of Series 7A. Roll! Right! Collect! Although I do have to say this does have a slight different alteration. However, again, like all the previous clips, I can only use a few couple of seconds of footage. Unfortunately, I can't show the whole fucking thing. Otherwise, when the BBC is going to just claim the content featured in this episode. So keep in mind when you're watching this, place it in the mind of a YouTuber who's through, trying to get through life and is trying to be noticed by YouTube so they can make money off making these videos. I do not make any profit from these videos, so it might be very helpful if you could like and subscribe, and I appreciate the clicks. And let's roll the clip. Right. Well, I'm continuing with Doctor Who Series 8, and this is like the first series with Peter Capaldi as the variation of everyone's favorite Time Lord. There's not that much variation for series, apart from the did alteration in Series 9. They used a rock theme variant to appear Capaldi himself played the electric guitar. Doctor Who female electric guitar is really impressive. It still has those Doctor Who themed elements, as you will hear, and it's more unique. The next one is finally we're getting to the rock version of the Doctor Who theme tune. Again, as I said, the opening title sequence doesn't have that much variation other than a few slight flaws. The animation looks fake as hell. The graphics don't look good. Uh, they could have done better with the CGI. The CGI looks bad for 2014. I mean, CGI there hasn't fucking did it for the period where CGI Doctor Who was absolutely atrocious to look at. And now the special effects nowadays in the David Tennant and Richard Cutler look fantastic. It looks beautiful and cinematic, glorious, like 4K high definition. It's fantastic. Right, this next variant is now we're on the most dreaded, hated era in Doctor Who history. Yes, we are on the Chris Chibnall era. Starring Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor, and Chris Chibnall is the worst Doctor Who showrunner in the show's entire history. He's not even a good writer. He is known for some of like the worst stories in Doctor Who history, and that's an understatement. If you've seen any episodes from his era, some of them are absolutely fucking atrocious. There's nothing to do with Jodie Whittaker or her co-stars. It's him and him only. There is some flaws in his writing style. He's not even a fucking good writer. Absolutely fucking atrocious. Anyway, moving on. Play the clip. The next variation of the Doctor Who theme tune using the same title sequence comes from the first episode of Series 12, Spyfall, not Skyfall, Spyfall, Part 1. It uses a slightly different altered arrangement of the theme with added instruments. What it reminds me of is the 2000 Christmas 2007 theme song variant, just with updated elements added to it. Update elements over the already existing Delayer Derbyshire theme tune from 1963. It's I like this version. I just don't like the era it's in. Well, the next Doctor Who version variant comes on the 60th anniversary when David Tennant and Kevin returned. Yes! Make Doctor Who great again. Finally! We're off to a fucking great start. New era. Old companion. Old face back. What could possibly go wrong? This is really the rebirth of Doctor Who. What could possibly go wrong? There's only one way to find out. Play the clip! Right. Well, the next title sequence is a variant of the same title sequence, only with Shitty Gatwa and Millie Gibson. Millie Gibson plays Ruby Sunday, the Doctor's new companion. So, without further ado, play the clip. And finally, the last and final variant comes from Shirogata's first full series as the Doctor. Because of season 1 or series 14 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I will call it series 4. Glad to call it 2-4 because I strongly disagree. It's called season 1. I strongly agree series 14 because it makes the most sense. It's chronological. It makes no sense that they restart from the beginning and call it season 1 when they should continue as series 14. I am probably not the only Whovian who notices that or gets annoyed by that fact. Roll the clip. So we've come at the end of today's video. If you like this video, press click on the subscribe button, like and share this video with friends, family members, your pet, your grandparents, whoever. And I'll see you for the next video. And please watch my latest content, watch my older content, whatever. Just do it.